Hello and welcome back to Nortricity. So, I've been away. So first off, just go ahead and start out and explain what's been going on. Well, computer crashed, and I lost everything. Everything I had on my computer, every world, every game, all that stuff. So, this is basically a new world. But I didn't want to go ahead and start out to where I'm empty again in the middle of a series, so I kind of went ahead and just started farming, started the world, found a location, which I'll explain more in a second, and just kind of went from there. What was that? Nitrate. Okay. And most of the stuff I've been doing is building and farming for supplies. So once I start getting into everything, I'll have at least some supplies ready to go instead of starting over completely from scratch. I just didn't feel like doing it at the time. Plus, so many other things ended up happening. Let's see. So the computer crashed. My headset broke. I had to get the computer fixed. Got the computer fixed. Then the holidays started rolling around, and then my phone goes off again. At least some things don't change. Well, next ended up, I had surgery on my neck, 2 years ago now? I mentioned it before. Some people know about it. Well, I started having pain again, and now the disc below the surgery is now completely destroyed, I guess. The surgery where he had the surgery, I had an MRI, and he said that everything's healed. He showed me the pictures of it. It looked really good. It's comforting to know that that part is at least healed. So now I have the pain again from the disc below it. And it's like almost completely deteriorated. And what's left there is completely bulged out. And the bone, like I guess where the spine is stressed because it's rubbing against the other part of the spine, as far as I understood it. So we ended up, I think it was right before Thanksgiving, they had me come in for a shot, which was right into your front of your neck, like I guess right beside my Adam's apple. And the phone keeps going off. And originally, because I just have a thing, I hate needles. I had so many shots in the military, I really do not like needles. And so I asked the doctor, hey, can we knock me out or something? And that's what you're supposed to do. So I went in to get the shot, find out they're not going to end up give me the shot. The shot was supposed to be I may be wrong on what was in it, so I'm not going to say, but basically I guess it was some form of steroid and antibiotics to kind of start the healing it a little bit. The doc said they was supposed to go ahead and just bide me time. And my appointment's, I think, January 16th. That's when we're supposed to meet again. So I was like, okay, well, if I don't get the shot, then that means I'm going to have to reschedule again. And it was like the day before Thanksgiving. So I was like, I'll just tough it out and go for it. They can only numb like 1 centimeter down. And they've got to go 3 centimeters and touch your spine. That was probably the worst feelings I could end up having. It was just, oh my gosh. Other than describe that I was just going to lose it almost just with him sticking a needle in my neck. It was just, oh. Well, okay. So the shot ended up, the day he gave it to me, it wasn't my doc. It was, I guess, a doc that focuses on giving you shots and stuff. He said, I'm going to be numb for a little while. Well, I wasn't numb. Then I could feel the the shot going into my shoulder, so they went ahead. It pushed all my pain over into my shoulder as opposed to fully on my neck. So in other words, long story short, it did no good. And that's where I'm at today. Waiting on the doc, waiting on my doctor's appointment just so I can go ahead, tell him it didn't do any good, and I guess we're going to plan for surgery again. And on top of all that, he told me that essentially if I continue working this job that I do now, I'm going to have surgery every year because it's going to continue to deteriorate my neck and spine, and it will eventually, I guess, best way to put it, kill me. So I got to find another job too. So that's all the updates and all that goes. And this is the location I'm at now. Now my idea is to go ahead, try to get back into where I'm recording at least twice a week, hopefully. I have a problem where I can't sit that very long because my neck starts hurting, and I just can't do it as long as I used to. I really haven't been playing that much. You'll see on the what I have done in the world, and it's over probably. I got the computer fixed about a month after my last recording, so this is all I've done since then. So it's not really a lot, just because mainly I can't sit for more than 20 to 30 minutes at a time. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Let's put this up there. But anyway, so I found this. I logged on to World. Took out probably like 60 mods. Was I digging? Yeah, it's about 60 mods I ended up taking out. Some were conflicting. I ended up becoming way too powerful last time. So I didn't want that to happen again. I wanted to go ahead and have at least a little bit of challenge. So here's where we're at now. I found this village. Pretty big village. See if I can bring up map. Wait, map is this button. What button is? Oh, it's this button. Okay, there you go. Close. So I found this village. I think I spawned in like up here. Some of this up here in this portion, I don't know if you can see it. It's all the white part, I think, is from another map. Because I don't think that I haven't been to all these locations. Yeah, all this white part at the top is from another map. You can see how it just it hasn't replaced it yet. But I spawned up near this little village, and then I made my way down here. Well, the only thing is, I was like, sweet, I'm going to have a village. So I set up base, and a dragon attacked. And he glitched into the ground somehow, so I was able to kill him after many deaths. But he completely obliterated the center of the village before he did. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to stay in this village and I'm going to continue fixing it up. This would be that there's a mountain. There's one mountain there, a whole bunch of mountain on the side over there. I think there's a big one, and that's where I'm going to build the castle. So I'm tearing down buildings as I go. That's the reason why you see the big open spots. And working on my own building, because I'm not good at building. But I'm working at my own little style, maybe, and my own way. Kind of playing around with different things, but kind of having them kind of the same. So we have the tool room right here. There's not much in it yet. This is the storage room. I got storage. That was the first thing I focused on getting up. And a lot of the stuff I've ended up getting is from mining, and then all the chests that were in the city, or in the town. And this is the forge room. I got one of these up, and I'm going to keep changing it as I go because there's so much other stuff I want to do. So I'm kind of focusing on all that stuff too. But it's also just for me to play around with and mess around with. Still have a lot of the magic mods. I've got the next plan, like right here, I'm going to put the storage of all the building material, like built things, like doors and fences and stuff like that. Like I've always had a workshop, and that's gonna be the workshop beside the tool room. And in this big area right here, I'm gonna probably build next the chicken kind of coop, and then I'm gonna have like this building on the end right here that I made. All it is just to add doors for the villagers. They go in there, surprisingly. They don't go in any of these. I'm guessing it's because the doors are different. But like they'll stay in here. And the good thing is because we have so many doors and so many villagers, I have golems around. But I have accidentally hit a villager before and got killed by a golem. So there is that. There's a couple other villages that are near, and what my plan is this is going to be the primary village. I'm going to rebuild that church. I think it's a church, or it's the mayor's town. I think is over here. I'm going to rebuild it. I'm going to keep the good buildings I like, the big ones. I might replace the flooring a little bit around there. And yeah, so that's how that's the building right there. We'll redo this one. It was, as you can see, it's obliterated pretty good. I'm going to try to fix that as best as I can. And like the jail, it got obliterated. I don't even know what this one was. Maybe this was the church. Not too sure. But from the mod, there ends up being a lot of cool looking ones. Like that's the mayor's house right there. That might have been the church over there. That's the mayor's house. He's stuck to this. I ended up taking him out of this area with one of the lassos and moved him. And then when I came back, when I released him, he ran straight back to here. So I guess he's tethered to here. So we'll probably close this off so he's still in there. And yeah, I guess that's about all. So this series will continue. It's just going to be just me messing around, learning, having some goof off time and stuff like that. And a couple other series that I would like to start doing. And once I do get down from my surgery, I'm probably going to have 3 months out of work that I'm just going to be messing around on here. And my idea is before that surgery goes, maybe start streaming. I've never streamed before. And maybe that'd be fun to do. And that's something I've thought about doing. And just so I don't go nuts just sitting in the house. Because like last time I had the surgery, I didn't have many many visitations come over because I just didn't feel like it, and didn't want a lot of kids running around and everything and bouncing because I could feel every vibration on the floor, which was kind of silly. I could feel it through my neck, and so I just kind of stayed to myself and didn't have many people come over. But just so I don't go nuts completely, I think I might end up streaming during that time if he does decide that he's going to do surgery again. I mean, he's going to have to find out something to fix it, and the shot didn't work, so there is that. So anyways, this is going to be a short episode. Hopefully the next one, my idea, I'm going to go ahead and get started on this big square right here, making the chicken coop, and then that'll probably be the next episode, is starting to get the chicken started. Because I want to have it, this is the storage area, and then we'll have pipes underneath it to connect it to the storage area. I think that would be easier for me. I think so. And I've still got to make the workshop right here, which I'd probably just use this building and change it a little bit. And then I'm just trying to use different decorations. Like this is andesite bricks. I kind of like that. And then this one is just regular stone bricks, and then iron plate stairs on top. I thought it kind of fit perfect. And then, I don't know, I would love to use granite. That's the reason why I made this little building. And just to have something different. From a distance, I think it looks good, but from close, yeah, it's ugly. The andesite brick, though, I really like that. It's kind of like a glossy form of that one. But yeah, I'm trying to just do different variations and just trying to do a different style and just trying to find my own, I guess. But anyways, so until next time, there's the update. And we're going to continue on. If something happens again and this world gets destroyed, that's just what I'm going to keep doing. Nortricity would just start back up again and might lose everything. But instead of starting a whole nother Nortricity series, it's just going to pick up from where it crashed from. So anyways, until next time, I am Nort, and I shall catch you later.